If you see me in the same shirt, that's because I'm filming it on the same day, so... Hello, my name is Annabeth Chase and Seaweed Brain. You're watching Areadersworld. World. So today, I haven't really done a book haul in a while. I mean, I've gotten a lot of books. I've decided to go through like the ones I got recently, and then I also have an unboxing of 2 of my most anticipated releases of this year. So let's get started on the book haul. Should we get started? Or the unboxing? Maybe we should save the most exciting stuff for last. For spring break, I actually got to stay with my grandma for a while because my family decided to leave me alone. And they have an outlet near their house, and the bookstore there, even though it doesn't have a lot of huge young adult books selling there, they have really good prices and sales. So I decided to get a few books. I got 4 books for the price of $28. So that's a big book. And of course the $8 one was the newest one, and I went for the Beauty and the Beast novelization by, I think it's Elizabeth something, I don't really know. This is a novelization of the recent movie starring Emma Watson and Den Stevens. So I actually really liked this book. It was really quick and simple. There's not a lot of lines in here from the movie, but I did really enjoy reading it. Belle loves to read, so why only watch the movie in movie form? You should also read the book. The next book I got was Paper Airplanes by Dawn Porter. When I saw this book and started reading the reviews, I got more of an Angus Thongs and Perfect Stalking feel. I had high hopes because Maureen Johnson blurbed it, and Maureen Johnson was an author of a short story in the Let It Snow book, and she was the only one that I really liked in that book. So I didn't really like it as much as I wanted to. I really wanted a more best friend story, but it was really weird. I didn't like any of the characters except one of them, and that was basically it. The next book that I got, I don't know what this book is. Like, seriously, I don't know. And that is Dreamland Social Club by Taya Abronda. Now, I'm really confused on this book, because as you can see, it looks kind of like a contemporary, and what you can get from the summary, it does seem like a contemporary, and I'm like, but then all around the book, you see a mermaid here, there's a mermaid right here, there's a mermaid right here, then there's mermaids right here. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe there's mermaids in this. And you can kind of get it from the plot that, like, oh, she did mermaid stuff from the mom. But then you go on to Goodreads, and it's a contemporary fantasy. I'm like, Goodreads, decide. Is this a contemporary? Or is it a contemporary? Is this a can someone please, if someone has read this, please tell me if it's just a contemporary. Like, I'm fine with it just being contemporary, but if it's with mermaids, I'm totally sold on that. From what I can gather from the very vague title, it's about a girl, and her brother inherit a house on Coney Island for the summer, and she decides to go there, but there's a secret club or something, and she wants to figure out more about her mom or something around those lines, and I felt that was really good. Like I said, I'm going to read this mostly during the summer. I'll read it on the beach and, like, get this summery vibe, and yeah. The last book that I got there was Beyond Clueless by Linz Esloil. The sad thing was that the person who did blurb this was one of the people that I didn't like in Snow, which is Laura Miracle, but from what I can gather from this book, it's about a girl who starts high school, but she starts from a private school instead of her old school, and she misses one of her best friends, who is Jimmy, who's actually gay. And it's about, I think it's about her and him and their own love stories. I think she's in a production of Into the Woods, and she is falling for a guy named Felix, but there's things that Felix is hiding from her and she doesn't really know. This book I started out and I didn't know what I was feeling about this book, so gotta read what you gotta read. So if you don't know it yet, and you don't follow me on Twitter, I went to New York to see The Lightning Thief, and if you don't know, if you've ever been to New York, if you don't know, there's a bookstore called Strand, which is a huge bookstore, 180 miles, I don't know. But I got some books there. The prices there are really cheap. I got 2 books for a price of $18, which usually is a regular hardcover. So everyone's really mad at me for this, but I picked up another copy of Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. But I couldn't let this go. This is the original, like, paperback with the original cover, the guy in the back. I don't have this. I only have this in hardcover. The other paperbacks I have is the movie version, and I really wanted a normal kind of, like, look at this. It's so like simple, and I love it. And it's Perks. I need another copy of it. I'm sorry. This is my 4th copy, so copies. The next book I picked up, I was looking around for because Anna really liked it, and then Booksplosion recently read it, and a lot of people have been buzzing about this book. And that is Geekerella by Ashley Postson. This was actually one of my most anticipated books of 2017 because, if you don't know, I'm really into Cinderella retelling. I love those, like, Disney Channel Cinderella retelling movies with, like, Selena Gomez and all that stuff. If you don't know, this book follows a girl by the name of Daniela, or Elle, and she is a fan of this series called Starfield, and her father was really into it, and it's kind of the only thing she has. And they have this reboot coming up, and the guy they cast as the main guy, she hates. He says he can't act. But then she starts to have a relationship with this guy over text about Starfield, but she doesn't know yet, but it's the guy who was casted as the main guy. And they're this kind of text relationship, and it's really cute. I felt this is a really good contemporary. The cover is gorgeous. I really, really enjoyed reading this book. It was a lot of fun. Sorry. So now for the thing you've all been waiting for. Here's the unboxing. I ordered 2 books. One of them you could probably guess what it is because it recently just came out, but the other one I don't think a lot of people do. Oh, there's a pull tab. I want to try pull tab. Let's see if I'll fail as much as other booktubers. Ooh. Ah, it's hitting against my boob. Ugh. Ooh. There we go. Okay, perfect. I didn't even need to bring down scissors. Why did I even bring down scissors? I only see the back of them and I'm already freaking out. So let's go for the one. So the first book I have, oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's like the spine is black. Whoa, damn. What I have here is Triple Threat by Gwenda Bond. This is the last book in the Lois Lane trilogy, and I am super excited to read this. I am so happy to read this book. I loved the other ones, and I'm really sad that the series is ending, but I'm really excited to read them. For the first time, Lois Lane has almost everything she wants. Non-temporary home? Check. Dream job? Double check. Incredible BFFs? They're absolute best. And now her online crush, Smallville guy, is coming to Metropolis. Wait, what? If all goes out well, they'll turn their long-distance friendship into some kind of fairy tale romance. But when does it ever go well? Before she can check boyfriend off her list, Lois must take down a mad scientist, plus a trio of mutant teens, protect the exclusive flying man from the feeds, including her dad, and navigate her first date with Smallville guy. What? Is the flying guy? Oh my god, I want to read this like right now. Whoa, this book is thick. I mean, it's not as thick as other books, but it's thicker than the other one, like the first book in the series. I kind of don't like this cover. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not the one who decides Rick Riordan's covers. Oh, that spoils the book. If you don't know. No! The next book I have received from Amazon that I paid for with my Easter money is The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Trials of Apollo series. I kind of don't like the cover, but what is the color? I think I like the color red. I like it, but the other one was green. Is it Christmas now? Colors of the Trials of Apollo series, Christmas or something. This is the second book in the Trials of Apollo series, and it follows Apollo, who's sent by the gods, and he comes into Earth as a human guy, and stuff happens. Okay, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, comment below. Also, if you've read any books, did you really enjoy them? And also, please tell me if that book is a contemporary / fantasy or... So, yeah, bye. I should be really studying for my test, but I really want to read Lois Lane, like, now. I want to.